Okay. So I just came from the dentist and my mouth is still numb, so my mouth is gonna look weird. But have you ever bought a plant and I don't know, maybe it's hot, maybe you're just excited to have the plant, and your first instinct is to overwater the plant because you think that overwatering it is good for it because you know that water is good. So it's the same thing with this hyper grace or over loving. So it's easy to think of love waxing cold as neglect, but there's another type of love gone cold, which is over loving, and it's not really love, it's fear. And so a good example is like a guardian, typically a mom who, and she could be married or a single mom, who typically will take on her son as a stand-in husband or boyfriend. And it's basically emotional incest. So she's leaning on him for emotional support, blurring the boundaries that should exist between a mom and her son. And basically, she's a mommy wife, he's a son husband, and it's not okay. And so she's blurring the boundaries. And what she's doing is she's doing it out of fear. And maybe sometimes the child, or when they grow up, they might think, oh, mom loved me too much. But it's not that mom loved him or her too much, it's that mom was fearful. And so fear is, when someone is fearful, they haven't even been perfected in love. So and then fear essentially is a type of worship. So with the ancient Hebrews, their language was more concrete instead of abstract. And so like the image of fear, or the image of worship rather, has this concrete meaning, which is like to bow down, to kneel down. And so when you fear something or someone, you bow down in a sense because you're cowering, so it's a type of worship. And so they're worshiping their child because they have unmet needs. And so this person sometimes can grow up to seek to, first of all, not want love, not believe in love, not want a relationship, marriage, and also to want to be worshipped instead, because they don't know what love is. All they know is they think it's love because, mommy wife probably said, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. But it was all, at the root of it was fear, and it's not true love. And so they think that that's love, and what they're really seeking is to be worshipped. And so like relationships and stuff with these people is almost impossible. And so what they go on to do is they're probably going to be neglectful, avoidant, stuff like that. So it just keeps perpetuating my lip, perpetuating this end times prophecy of love growing cold within people. And so it's not just about underwatering things and people. Overwatering is also problematic. So that's all I wanted to say.